Good morning to all the aquaculture entrepreneurs, farmers, and my dear friends. Nowadays, mussel culture, that is for pearl production, is gaining lot of commercial importance, and many people are opting pearl culture with their limited water resources. In Anantapur, one Mr. Nagaraju resides in Tadipatri, nearby a small village. He opted pearl culture as his livelihood, as their lands are many number of times were not in production or for cultivation because of lack of sufficient rainfall in Anantapur. He opted pearl farming as his livelihood and started pearl culture in a small area around half acre in size with rubber sheet lining in the pond and bamboo poles were installed on the pond tank so that he can hang mussels in nylon net so that he can take out the mussels as and when he require to observe its condition and the other features of the mussel. The unio or the marginalis species of mollusca, which is having nacreous layer at the inner side of the shells. These are bivalve cells and are available in Lake Kolleru and in almost all the sandy textured water bodies like Krishna, Godavari rivers and their canals and their subsidiaries. So he had been to the northern India, maybe CIFA, Central Institute for Freshwater Aquaculture, for knowing, learning the pearl formation techniques in mussel culture. I will show his farm also in some of the videos. And here I would like to tell to all the entrepreneurs that anyone can opt mussel farming in order to produce pearls, maybe 2 to 8 in number in each unio or the mussel. See, the water requirements are not that much so high, and when once the water is filled in the culture tank or in biofloc tank, we can just add new waters whenever water is available, and as such these mussels are themselves eat the highly available phytoplankton, zooplankton in the water bodies and they survive. Thus, the waters are cleaned and A little amount of rice bran, de-oiled groundnut cake, or any other cakes can be fed to the cultured mussels for their survival and for also for the pearl formations. Pearl culture is a scientifically based culture practice because we have to bring the mussels from the natural water bodies which are having 4 to 5 in length and easy to handle in your hand. When once these mussels are brought from the natural rivers or natural water bodies, they may be kept alive in nylon nets in the pond water for 1 or 2 days so that they get acclimatized to the cultured waters. Generally, if the mussel farm is nearby a river or canal or a natural water body like a lake or village pond, it is easy to manage the water physicochemical parameters in the cultured pond. Whereas in the case of mussel farming in areas like Anantapur, Karnool, Kadapa, Chitturu, which are drought prone areas and high temperature prevailing lands and no sufficient rainfall existing areas, we have to use the bore water or bring the natural waters from nearby the rivers or canals, and they must be stored in reservoir as well as in the cultured pond. And before stocking the mussels, one has to go for doing a surgery to each and every mussel so that the required number of good quality pearls are formed from 6 months to 2 years or even up to 3 years. Even nowadays, the mapes or the nucleus which are made with the calcium carbonate material in the shape of goddess Lakshmi, goddess Vishnu, or the Christ, or the mosque, like such modulated implants are available, and this can also be implanted in the muscle, and after some culture period, maybe 1 year or 2 years, we will get in the shape of goddess Lakshmi or God Vishnu or Jesus Christ or the mosque or whatever that you have implanted in the muscle. And regular round shaped or oval shaped pearls can be obtained with the round shaped or oval shaped maps implanting in the muscle. This is again a good topic to learn how to implant the maps or the nucleus into the muscle is a interesting subject and topic to be dealt in coming videos. We can also see the surgery or implantation of maps or nucleuses in the muscles. We can see with the available videos, maybe from India or from other countries. However, I would like to invite all the aquaculture entrepreneurs, farmers, learners, students who wanted to opt mussel farming in order to produce pearls. We have created a separate WhatsApp group in the name of International Pearl or Mussel Farming Culture. With this brief introduction, I request from all over the world, maybe students, farmers, entrepreneurs, to join in our WhatsApp group and also subscribe to my Art of Aquaculture at the rate of Chippagiri Gnaneshwar YouTube channel, so that you will be learning all the aquaculture practices. This channel has been identified as Encyclopedia of Aquaculture. Good day. I welcome all the students, learners, farmers about pearl farming or mussel culture in freshwater resources and also in marine water species. Good day. Thank you.